Now it's your turn to use graphs to solve equations. So when you're given a complicated equation like this, use graphs. If you can't do it, then by using graphs you can get a good enough answer. So let's say you're going to place a lump of chicken in a freezer. The temperature of this piece of chicken here is given by this formula here. T here is the temperature, and it's measured in degrees Celsius. This here is a time, and it's measured in minutes. So the moment that you put this chicken into the freezer, the time would be 0 minutes. So you would put 0 in there. So that's initially when you first put the chicken into the freezer, the time will be 0. Okay. My question is, what time will it be when the temperature of this chicken is at minus 5 degrees Celsius? Okay, so what time would it be when the temperature of this chicken will be minus 5 degrees Celsius? So I think you might have to use graphs in order to do this, in order to solve this. So maybe create a table like this. So this is your time here. This is time equals 0. Time equals 0 is when you first place a chicken into the freezer, and then put 0 into that formula. So here, put 0 into here, and then and then later when it's well 1 minute after putting the chicken into the freezer, you put the number 1 into this T here, and then find out what the temperature will be, and then do it for all these up to 9 minutes, and then after that. Create your own graph here. Then start to plot all the points on there, and then find out what time it will be when the temperature of this chicken would be at minus 5. Okay, so the question is, what time will it be when the temperature of this chicken will be minus 5 degrees Celsius? So press pause and have a go. Okay, so let's see. Let's start putting let's so our formula is T equals 40 times, what was it, 2 to the power of minus T, uh, and then minus 16. Remember, powers are more important, so you've got to do this first, and then you times the 40. So let's say when time is 0. So this is when we first put the chicken into the freezer. So time equals 0. Put that into here. Okay. So it will be 2 to the power of minus 0, which is just 0. So we can just think of it as that, 2 to the power of 0. Now 2 to the power of 0 is really 1. Anything to the power of 0 will be 1. So it will be a matter of 40. Take away 16, so that would be that would be 24. Okay, so when t equals 0, the temperature of that chicken is 24 degrees Celsius. Now put the 1 into this thing now, so it would be 40. Well, you got to do this. Well, 40 times 2 to the power of minus 1. So 2 to the power of minus 1 will be, well, hang on, let's get a calculator. Hang on. So it would be 40 times actually let's do this. 2 to the power of minus 1. So minus 1. 2 to the power of minus 1 equals that. Remember, 2 to the power of 1 is really 1 over 2. Well, anyway, just do whatever you have to do to work it out. So now it's times 40 equals this, and then we've got to take away 16. Take away 16 equals this, equals 4 degrees. Okay, so when the 1 minute after placing the 1 minute after placing the chicken into the freezer, the temperature of the chicken will be 4 degrees. Okay, now put the 2 into this thing, into the T here. So now it's really 2 to the power of minus 2 times 40, and then we've got to take away 16. So calculator, clear this. 2 to the power of minus 2, wasn't it? So it's 2 to the power of minus 2 equals a quarter, and then times 40, and then times 40 equals this, and then take away 16. Take away 16 equals this, equals minus 6. Minus 6. So 2 minutes after the after you put the chicken into the freezer, the temperature will be minus 6. Now now after 3 minutes, we'll put the 3 into this t here. Into this t here. So it will be 40 times 2 to the power of minus 3 take away 16. Okay, so calculator, clear this, clear it. So it will be 2 to the power of minus 3, hang on, let me start again. 2 to the power of minus 3 equals this, and then times 40 equals, and then take away 16. Take away 16 equals this, equals minus 11. Minus 11. Okay, and then you would continue all the way to 9 minutes. So here's one I've done earlier. Okay, so it would be there. It would be this. Now just plot it on a graph. So create yourself a graph. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Well, just plot these points on the graph. So when t equals 0, the temperature will be 24. So this is 20. This is 25. I'm going to guess 24 to be around here. Now when time equals 1, the temperature is 4 degrees. Well, this is 5 degrees here. 4 degrees, I'm going to guess around here. Okay. Now when x equals when the time. Oh, by the way, this is time, small t for time in minutes, in min. Okay, and this is capital T for temperature, and it's in degrees Celsius. Okay, so when it's 2 minutes, the temperature will be negative 6. So I'm going to guess somewhere around here. When it's 3, negative 11. So when it's 3 here, negative 11. So minus 10 here, it's just over minus 10. Now when it's 4, it's minus 13.5. When it's 4, 13.5. I'm going to guess around here. 5, minus 14.75. So again, I'm guessing around here. 6, I'm going to guess around here. 7, I'm going to guess around here. 8, I'm going to guess around here. 9, I'm going to guess around here. It's approaching 16. It's approaching minus 16. It's approaching this. You see, as you make this really big, this whole thing here will tend towards 0, and then that was 0 minus 16. Well, if you really want to understand what's going on, put a really big number in there. Let's say you put the chicken here in the freezer for 9,999,999,999 minutes, and this whole thing here would tend towards 0, and then in effect you will have 0 take away 16. That's why it's heading towards 16. So as you go on, it heads towards 16. It won't go beyond 16. But anyway, so now you can just join up the all the points. So I'm going to try my best. It's hard to draw curves. Hang on. Okay, so this would be your graph here. Now my question was what time will it be when the temperature is negative 5? So negative 5 is here. Negative 5 is here. So do this. Draw a straight line across. So we are going to guess it to be somewhere around here. So it's roughly 1 point maybe 8 or 9. So So it's around here somewhere. Okay. Yeah. So by using the graph, because 1 is here, 2 is here, and it's just before the 2. So maybe you can guess it to be around 1.8 minutes. Okay. The actual graph will look like this. So if you try and plot this here, the actual graph of that equation there was what was it? Y equals 40 times 2 to the power of minus t minus 16. See, the graph will look like this. If you want, well, minus 5 will be here. So really, we want it to be here. So whatever this point here is, that would be the value of your x, the x that you wanted to know. Sorry, the t that you wanted to know. Okay. So well, the actual curve will look something like this. Okay.